Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Further, there's actually flowers, and these are all at the base of our new street, and this is actually called Praia de Manduso Beach. So this is actually on reclaimed land, and I believe that the ocean would have came about up to here. This would have been where the shoreline used to be historically, and then nice balconies. Go back a little bit. So now we're kind of at the base of this Beco de Cavaleiros, and we're gonna see all these other little tiny streets, but we're on I think we're still on Nova Street at the moment. Rua Nova. What's that?
YouTuber?
Yeah. Do you know the channel?
I never see a channel, but may I just to...
Yeah. So that looks really cool. Roasted in Macau. I don't know the story about this one. Connecticut, Boston. Actually, Macau has a long connection with people from Boston. There's a cemetery where a lot of American... Okay, we're at a base of a street called Nova. So this is called New Street. So this street right here is called Nova. And you're kind of at some kind of interesting stuff. There's a marketplace right here called Padaria no Mario. And we're going to be walking all the way up in here in a moment, and that's our street right there called Rua Nova. So we're going to walk into that in a moment. That's kind of cool looking thing. We got a typical Macau Street sign as well. So anyways, we're going to be walking up Rua Nova, so just kind of stay tuned for that. It's a really pretty street and a lot of character to it. And we're also going to tell you where we're coming out, where we're starting at, which is kind of a hawker street. So stay tuned. So our street called Nova, it's going to be that one. Nova has a really nice name in English. It sounds like a star system. But in Portuguese, it basically just means new, which is new street compared to like Nova, like supernova, has two different meanings. So they'll sell fruit here and lots of vegetables as well. And then up the street further, there's actually flowers, and these are all at the base of our new street. And this is actually called Praia de Manduso Beach. So this is actually on reclaimed land. And I believe that the ocean would have came about up to here. This would have been where the shoreline used to be historically, and then nice balconies. And then these are we're going to be going up towards like George Chinnery Street, stuff like that. This is because of the storm surge, so there's typhoons come in, they can reach this high. So that's going to be our target street right next to Mario. Before we go up, lots of market stuff. There's t-shirts down there as well. And there's São Lourenço's market. So that yellow building right there is a marketplace, São Lourenço. And right here they got dumplings. Okay, so let's do our target street. So we're going to be navigating this direction. So this is our sign, Rua Nova, right there. Rua Nova, New Street, Rua Nova. And I think if I remember right, I think the street is not really that long. It'll turn into a big labyrinth of little streets. It's actually a pretty cool area. This has a barbershop for 50 mop. So, and if you're 60 years old or older, you get a haircut for 40 mop. 40 mop is $5 American. 60 mop is $60 American. Okay. You got sell bananas here. And then you kind of get into this, start getting this like labyrinth kind of stuff. So I would love to know the history of this little building. It's like so strange and unusual. And it's just, this is just a little beco, but it's called Beco de Caballeros. Horse? Caballeros? Cavalry? Well, let me just kind of go back a little bit. So now we're kind of at the base of this Beco de Caballeros, and we're gonna see all these other little tiny streets. But we're on, I think we're still on Nova Street at the moment.
YouTuber?
Nova. What's that?
YouTuber?
Yeah. Do you know the channel?
I never see your channel, but may I just to...
Yeah.
I'll get a comment in there.
Sounds good. I call the streets by their street name. The videos by their street name. So Hua Nova.
Oh, okay.
So I'll call this Hua Nova Street.
Okay. I hope I can see my face in the YouTube.
You will. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. So that looks really cool. Roasted in Macau. I don't know the story about this one. Connecticut, Boston. Actually, Macau has a long connection with people from Boston. There's a cemetery where a lot of Americans have their burials at, and they're almost always from Boston, Connecticut, New England. And the Portuguese have a long connection with New England anyways. As you can imagine, because that's where like Moby Dick, the story, the American story, comes out of there. Portuguese are involved with that as well. So anyways, it's kind of cool. I'm glad that guy stopped by and said hello. So we're gonna come up a little bit further. I'm gonna give a little 360 because I think we're still on our Rua da Nova right there, and I think we're gonna be coming to an end in a moment. So that's basically the Nova Street, but then we have these little side streets called Maria Lucinda. I'm just gonna walk briefly and just give a short introduction to them. But yeah, look how beautiful that is. But I'm not gonna target those. This particular street, Travessa de Maria Lucinda, also starts over here as well. So this will just, so we'll do a separate street with that focus. So our focus was the Rua Nova Street right there. Check out those balconies. And then this actually goes down to some other streets in here too. This is also the same Travessa de Maria Lucinda. So this focus right here goes down that way, and then it also goes down this way, and then it goes up that way as well. So we were basically surrounded by that particular street, and we're gonna focus on that one in a separate video. So this little one was called Rua Nova, and so yeah, pretty cool. I'm glad that the guy stopped by and said hello. Pretty cool. So that's Rua Nova, another little slice of Macau. Very photogenic. This is my YouTube channel. So
Hello, mate.
New subscriber.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, it's not my job, but it's but yeah, I just filmed the streets. So, and I got a new subscriber. It looks like you have an Australian accent.
No. Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, not Australian.
Oh.
It is when I was a child, I living in Britain.
Oh, okay. It's a British. Oh, okay. I guess so.
I guess okay.
I'm American, so I don't always recognize.
But hold on. Which one city?
Detroit.
Huh?
Detroit, Michigan.
Michigan. Oh dear me.
Yeah.
I never lived there before.
2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.